We did not design this campus for an outdoor nighttime sound and light show. The only thing I will say is when we first conceived of this idea, we didn't exactly know that we would end up projecting on those three buildings. We actually thought that it might be like a 360 experience, but that was at the very beginning of the idea phase. The one thing we did do, when you go back out there today and if you look at what we call the prow of the Liberation Pavilion, the centerpiece, the pointy beak of the building, we did change the materials. That was originally going to be a concrete precast prow, and we realized that the material that we used, the paneling that's on the building now, would actually be a much better surface for the projection. So we did make a tweak to the materials, but certainly the campus was not designed for an outdoor sound and light show. That was a decision that came much later.
This exhibit is an immersive experience tells a broad story about the American experience in World War II, in part how the country came together in various ways. Each of us bring a different gift and carry a different ability and a different ability to contribute in various ways, and that's a large part of the story of Expressions of America. So it is a multimedia sound and light show on an immense scale that tells the story of these contributions during World War II.
A lot of credit goes to Mousetrap and the Solomon Group. You know, this has been an incredibly complex installation. It's not just like creating one show, it's actually more like creating 3 or 4, depending on where you sit and how the images complement each other. New Orleans is one of the great destinations in the world. And I think we've always felt that, you know, for 20 years, we've added a new dimension to what it means to visit New Orleans. And I think like any great destination, you always need new things for people to do. You always need new reasons for people to come back to New Orleans. And I think this is certainly not the only sound and light show that exists, but I think we believe we've created something fairly unique, combining this technology with the music, the story, the setting. I think we really believe we've created something that in itself will become a destination. New Orleans is a wonderful place to visit. There are many things to do. It is a very different place to visit at nighttime than it is during the day. And, you know, the vast majority of what we do is targeted towards getting people to come to our campus during the day. I think we believe now for the first time, you know, we are going to have a real destination attraction that will draw people to our museum in the evenings and just add another, you know, must-see experience for folks that come to New Orleans. So for us, this is exciting. I think, you know, in the evenings, New Orleans becomes about food, entertainment, music. A museum visit, you know, really anywhere in the world is not something that typically happens at nighttime. Now we think we've got an experience that will really open the door and bring people to our campus. And our hope, of course, is that they are amazed and inspired by Expressions, but also that perhaps they come back and visit the museum and engage with us in other ways as well. So that's certainly one of our hopes that will take place with Expressions.